Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm trying to show y'all this song though. I might have to give y'all the old version. I heard this song on Sweating to the Oldies. Cause a fat girl has always been fat in the no in the hood. Yeah, a fat girl has always been fat. I was trying to do this song about breaking up is hard to do because fat or not, you should have some kind of personal self-esteem about yourself. But I do realize some people don't. So this is actually a oldie, but I think I'm gonna have to show y'all like the oldest song. But I remember this song on Sweating to the Oldies, and it was like about breaking up. And I never heard the song before, but I like oldie songs though. But this song apparently was originated by Neil Sedaka, and it's called "Breaking Up Is Hard to Do." I am not monetizing this video because I cannot monetize it if I play a song on it. But be- because of what I'm talking about, I want y'all to hear the words, and I may live in it. So don't be mad at me. Okay, here we go. It's only 2 minutes, okay? Can y'all stomach 2 minutes of my voice? Hoodie. In and out glow. Can you stomach 2 minutes of my voice? And then we're gonna get down with the messy mess. Let's get it. As I sat there taking out zombies with my best friend, I thought, it's the commercial. T-Mobile's network is powerful to bring high-speed. Let's give them some goddamn. Okay, here you go. Here you go, y'all. Yeah. We'll be through because you know it's hard to do. Please, hey, you held me tight, holding me through the night. If breaking up is hard to do, they say hard to do. I know that we do. So I said true, but I meant through. I wish we. I do not want to make up with your ass again. Ah, bye, bitch. Not. Hell no. Hell to the fuck no. It is hard. It is true. This is the end. But if we can up, I wish we not. Bitch, you crazy. Get the fuck out of here. Bye, bitch. Hell no. No, it's not. Not for me. Okay. That's where we get it. But hold on, y'all. I gotta get this off here. Because it's just gonna keep playing. Hold on, y'all. Let me end this. Okay. Yes, breaking up is hard to do, but not for me, bitch. Trust that. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the person that I've been trying to break up for the last 2, 3 years. Yeah. Let's get into it. No, breaking up is not hard for me. It's breaking up is hard for you. I'm good about closing. I have been married twice. I have been divorced twice. I ain't got no issues with breaking up with a bitch. Okay? And the first marriage, I had 2 kids with. Damn. Now, that was the hardest. I will say that was a little bit different. But after that, nah. Ain't Nah, 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 nah. Ain't no nigga gonna get me like that. Okay? Never. Are you serious? But that's when the narcissistic stuff comes in. And you have to learn what narcissistic really and truly is. But I think it's in everybody's best interest to be aware of the narcissistic people that's out there. Because when they come to you, they come like love bombing you. And then you think, oh my God, this is so wonderful. It is too good to be true. And then give it a minute. Give it a minute. Or not even a minute. Give it a month. And then you're going to see a difference in that person. So I don't say this to just anyone. I'm not going to name anybody because, bitch, you irrelevant anyway. Being irrelevant in my motherfucking life. You're the one that keep trying to attach your motherfucking ass to me. Because you think that I define you. Bitch, you don't define me. Let me tell you this. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there. Because I know who I am. And I know what I possess. I know what I've done to work to be where I'm at. I know where I've been and I know where I've come from. And I know I haven't got a goddamn pass from my own parent. Now, they are proud of me. But if it wasn't for them not giving me a pass, I wouldn't be who I am today. So, for that, I am a strong black motherfucking woman. I have graduated from college 3 times. When I left my family's house, I was in high school. I graduated from high school. Yeah, I had to work a bit because I want to be a grown ass bitch, right? But guess what? I strive for a goal. Yeah, I worked and made sure I was taken care of. But I strive for a goal. And if I had to borrow from my mother or my father, which wasn't very often, it probably was maybe 1 or 2 times, I paid them fucking back because they made me. Now, they're a little different with everybody else, but I don't give a fuck what they do with everybody else. I'm glad how they were to me because I have graduated from college. Not one, not two, but 3 times. And on my way to graduate, I was in graduate school, but I was doing too much, so I kind of took a break on that. And sometimes in high school, I mean, sometimes well, not high school, in college, I was doing a lot, and I took a break from that. When my grades started sucking and my GPA started plummeting, yeah, I took a break from some shit. Okay, it's a live and learn situation. But I'm gonna tell you this: the first time I graduated from college, I was a vocational nurse. The second time I graduated from college, I was an associate degree nurse. And the third time I graduated from college is a bachelor degree in nursing. So I don't care what a bitch do to bring me down. You can never bring me down because you have never. This bitch, now it could be somebody else if I'm fucking with them. But this bitch ain't never walked in my motherfucking shoes. Ain't never. You can't even tell me anything or half or a part or a foot what I've been through in that 20-year trajectory to get that bachelor's degree. And mind you, like I said, I graduated twice before. So that's the thing with the breakup for me. It's a release. It's a let go. I'm okay with letting go. You don't want to keep attaching your motherfucking stupid ass to me. Then when you hung up in my face, then you wonder why you can't get in touch with me. The fuck? Because I said somebody else is a realer friend than you gonna hang up in my face? Like, nah, nigga, something wrong with you if you can't have a conversation. Something wrong with you. You just proved what the fuck I said, bitch. Keep it fucking moving. Then you gonna come to my motherfucking house. Stop coming to my house, bitch. Because the next time you come, somebody else may be here that you don't like. No, I don't jump around from pussy to pussy or dick to dick. I don't do that shit. I give myself time. I'm a old ass bitch. You cannot get in no motherfucking relationship jumping from one person to the other. I just want to be rid of you because it's not fair to my boo for you to keep bringing your ass to my fucking house without notice. But I'm gonna tell you this: you keep coming your ass over here, gonna find your ass in jail and jobless because you work for the state. Now, if you want to test that, you can keep testing it because you on record right now, honey. There's cameras recording you at every point at given time. Don't bring your ass to my house because I don't bring my ass to yours. I'm not that stupid and fucking dumb. Plus, you done moved out your apartment and went to go stay with your sister. I don't show up at your motherfucking sister house. Why the fuck you showing up in my fucking house when you done hung up in my motherfucking face and I'm not accepting no calls, you dumbass, stupid ass bitch? Are you serious? Get the fuck out of here. Then you come to my house and then I put it on you like, what the fuck you here for? You mad because I say, well, I did this, that. Bitch, please. Because let me tell you, I can tell that nigga whatever. Whatever. He right there in that motherfucking house, probably looking at your ass right fucking now. That nigga ain't saying shit. Because that nigga, honey, it's not really like that with me. But that nigga know. He ain't got shit to worry about with you. You too emotional. He already creeped shit out. See, that's the thing about an old ass nigga though. Now I don't really. I'm not intimate with this person. Actually, he was my ex. He don't have nobody else, and I take care of him. Now I get paid to take care of him. Nothing else go on. But you sitting here worried about somebody that can barely fucking walk. Bitch, you stupid and dumb. Oh, you at first she wouldn't even come in the house when he was there. Now she want girl stop. Sit your motherfucking ass up and sit your ass down and leave me the fuck alone. Are you serious? I hope you one of these three persons on this fucking chat. I know you is. Cause you that bitch. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. No. Nobody's creeping for you. Nobody capping for you. I'm not. Maybe that other supply is. Now she done gone. See, number three then left. Cause bitch don't like what the fuck I'm saying. Bitch, get the fuck out of here, hoe. Girl, stop. You doing too motherfucking much. And then want to, bitch, stop coming to my motherfucking house, hoe, unannounced. Stop. I don't go where you at unannounced. And I won't go to your house unannounced. You know why? Because I'm a professional. Professionals don't behave in that manner. But damn, I do want to stick it to your ass. But I'm about to stick it to your ass with the fucking laws. You keep bringing your motherfucking bitch ass over to my motherfucking house. This is my property. I pay for this shit. I work for this shit. I'll be goddamn if you think you gonna come and run the shit. You gave your shit up, bitch. You gave your shit up. You ain't just to come and take over this shit. Bitch will never, ever. You better go to your other supply hole. Cause you ain't getting shit over here. This shit already designated. And it's the ABCD, which is my kids. ABC, which is my kids. Ain't you ain't no part of that, bitch. You better get the fuck on. And they keep on with anyway. Bitch, get your ass on, cause nobody gives a fuck. Get your ass on. Stop coming over to my property, cause I'm telling you, you keep coming to my property unannounced, you gonna end up yourself in trouble. Cause everything you do is being documented. You are a harasser. You are a stalker. You do what you do, and then you want to try to put shit on. I'm not even feeling that shit right now. I can get anybody if I wanted them. I'm 46 years fucking old. It's not about that for me, dude. It's not. That's why I don't fuck with you. That's why I don't fuck you. You ain't fuck with me. You ain't had sex. I don't wanna fuck you, bitch. I don't know where you been. The fuck? Man, I'm old. Well, I think I'm going through a phase, honestly. 'Cause sometimes I do dream about sex, but not with that bitch. I will say that. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. I hate that I ever met this person. My thing is this: be smart on who you fucking with. When they come in, they be love bombing. You need to look at that bitch crazy. You need to be looking at that bitch and investigating that bitch and finding out who the ex, what they got to say about the ex. And you don't even have to investigate the ex. Just listen to what they say about the ex. That's gonna tell you a lot. But what they do, they love bomb and they make things, and then you think, oh my God, this is too good to be true. It is. Because that bitch got psychological issues. And then they gonna make you think you got psychological issues. And you probably don't. It's probably just them on the cool. But yeah, no, I'm not dealing with that. Then man, it's a whole lot of shit. I can't even get into that. So she done already mapped out Thanksgiving. And she going to spend Thanksgiving up north with whoever. I don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. Don't care. And I'm not that bitch like I'm gonna replace you. I'm just gonna be thriving and doing me. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? I work so hard. Most of the time I'm working every day of the fucking week. I'm just be sitting here thriving and driving, but driving really. So the only holiday I really take off is Thanksgiving the day after you going out of town. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. Fuck you, bitch. Do you? I'm good. I would definitely keep Hood Life Chronicles occupied. You know, gonna say, I feel you, I can hear you. You the only one, Glow. I'm about to get off of you though, because I feel like I'm isolated though. I might, I feel like I'm isolated though. But I know you know what I feel because you've been in the midst with me. But that's why I love you. But I'm about to get off here. But yeah, I'm not really really gravitate toward all that drama and shit. I don't want drama. I don't want dramas on my holidays. I want to be happy. I don't want this shit. Like I don't answer your calls because matter of fact, I don't answer your calls. You hung up in my face for no reason. Just because I said somebody was a true friend and you gonna hang up in my fucking face. What they is. That you just proved it. Because I can say the same thing to them and that motherfucker right here. Right motherfucking here. He ain't going no motherfucking well. Cause he's a true friend. When I cry, he be looking at me crazy. And sometimes I don't even tell him why I'm crying, but he knows me to know something's wrong. Something's wrong with you. And I wish he could he can't really verbalize a whole lot because he's so diseased at this point. He used to, but I know his looks. And then when I cry, my mom might call and be like on her shit. Then we like doing the most, and then he be looking at me like he be looking at me like really crazy, like what? He be looking at me like what the fuck? And then I look at him and I just start crying. I'm like, oh my God. Then he looking at me, he's still looking at me. He got that same trance. And I'm like, I have to explain myself to him because he not gonna force me to say shit. He's showing me in his way that he don't know he here and he concerned. He may not say. Now he can talk, but he can't talk fluently. But he know me and I know him. And and then when he look at me like that, and I'm like, some of it does have to do with him because a lot of people want me to just put him in a nursing home. I took him out the nursing home, and I've been fighting to keep him out the nursing home. But some people feel like I should just put him back in the nursing home and forget him and go on my life so I can give them more attention. And I don't feel like that's right because when I was down after I had my baby, he was there. This wasn't his baby. So, yeah, I may have paid the debt back, but it's not really about that. It's about being there for my friend. And he's there for me. And so when he hear this stuff in between, he's trying to just live from day to day, right? And then when I'm sitting here crying because my mom done told me or whatever we talking about, then he looking at me like he looking concerned, but he not like he just basically looking at me like what's going on? And then I'm like, I'm sorry, and yada 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 yada. And just you know what? Just talking to him, it makes me feel better because it's not a whole lot of words that he can say, but his actions show a lot. And that's why he is that friend, that true friend that you don't have to worry about expecting to please. Like he's just there. Now I won't say that 5, 10 years ago, no. But now that he is diseased, it's different. But do you know motherfuckers still feel like he's a fucking threat? Like what the what the and I've always like been there for him. But I'm like, y'all doing too fucking much. This man can barely even fucking walk. I'm just grateful. Every day God give me the strength to make it to day. And y'all sitting worried about somebody that can't even hardly fucking walk. It ain't nothing wrong with him. It ain't nothing wrong with me. It's something wrong with you, bitch. Are you serious? Maybe because you got so many fires or so many pans in the fire, you don't feel confident in what the fuck you doing. What did you know Glow said? That's right, Glow. You don't feel confident in your shit. But I can say 100% this man is a true friend. And then I started thinking, well, maybe because I don't think that person know what she do have a true friend because I feel like I am a true friend. You don't have to be true friend to him. I'm your true friend. But if you don't know what a true friendship is, then how would you know? But I do know the friends that you do have they take, and they don't give back to you. Most of the time, they don't give a fuck about you or what you doing or what you going through. Let's be fucking real. But that bitch would never admit that I'm fucking right. Never. That's why I don't fuck with you. That's why I don't fuck with you no more. That's why I'm single and free to mingle. But, honey, I'm not that desperate. I'm not desperate though. Please don't get it twisted. I am not that desperate. I don't have them little needs. Yeah. So, yeah, y'all already know men go through their sexual peak when they're like 18, 19. Women go through their sexual peak, honey, between what, 32, 34, 36. Oh, girl, I'm fucking 46 years old. I'm well past this shit. Okay, well past it. But yeah, I did have some little urges after. That's why I got a 6 year old. But I got a 6 year old because I wanted another child and I wanted to be a girl, but it was ended up being a boy. But it is what it is. He's a blessing to me and I'm thankful for him. But if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you today. I'm just gonna be real with you. He saved my life, and I'm forever grateful. And yes, he is autistic, and there are tests that you try to find out, but I took 3 of them, and they were inconclusive because of they said it was because of my weight or my size of blood compared to his. That's bullshit. Y'all knew what them fucking tests was. You didn't want to tell me. And you know what? I'm glad you didn't. But I still wouldn't have aborted him because he grew in me and I loved him. I loved him. And I knew he was going to save my life. I knew it. And he has been a blessing to me. Oh my goodness. My mom was on the house late today. So my son had to go pick him up. It was either me or my son. But my son had just got off of work. I was like, oh my God. Which I wasn't worried. I don't give a fuck what I'm doing. I'll make what I have to do work with my jobs or whatever and go pick up my son. I'm like, Mama, you need to get on the house. It's like, what is wrong with you? Like, and this is like she couldn't miss not one day. She had missed 2 or 3 days. I don't even know why. And I don't even care. That's not my business. But I'm like, if you gotta get on it. We got my baby. You know what I'm saying? But my son had just got off of work at 6. So I know not to call him till 1 or 2. And my mom was calling me every hour. And I'm like, can you please stop calling me so I get done with these clients so I go pick up my job? Like, but even if I wasn't done, I will stop what I'm doing and go pick up my child. Like, that's not an issue for me, thankfully. But my job ain't like that though. They don't sit here and watch over you like that. But so about I think about 1 o'clock, 1, 2 o'clock, I finally called my son. Well, I ain't called him before he answered, but I told my mom it's 11 o'clock. He just went to sleep. But by 11, no, 1 or 2, I called him. He answered, and I told him I need to go be able to go pick up his brother. He had some questions on picking him up because my son has different directions or whatever. But anyway, we worked that out. He picked him up, brought him to my mom, and then everything is all good. I'm so proud of my son, whatever. And I guess he going to work. He not here now, so I guess he going to work. I know he not at work. I don't know what the fuck he doing. But I was just so happy and proud. And I said, so I had got back home at the same time he was going to the school, but I knew my baby wanted to see his brother, right? So I was like, oh my God, I wish I could see his face. I said, when he see his brother picking him up in his brand new car, he's gonna be stoked, like stoked. And he was. I'm like, oh my God, he was so excited. Started stimming, flapping his little arms. And then my son brought him to my mom, and he was okay. He was excited with them. I mean, that made his day, and that is everything. And that's what it's about. All this drama and bullshit. No, that is not what it's about. Thank you. Yes. Let me tell y'all, I did his annual audit yesterday. So before the audit, he had to have all these evaluations. He get PT, OT, ST. Y'all might not know what it is. He gets speech, occupational, and physical. Now, the new eval was the psychological, which goes with his behavior, which has a lot to do with his diseases and how to take care of it. So before we had this meet, the lady had told me that he is a different kind of person, and there's other districts around that have special programs for kids like my son. And basically, this lady told me that they was doing everything opposite on what they're supposed to do in regards to my son. My son was basically just having his way, and he was not getting any education. She didn't see any academics being done. There's a lot of changes that
was made and still need to be made, but we can't do everything at once. But then it hurts to know, but that he's a guinea pig, and that they don't have anybody like him. But then it makes me feel like then I'm gonna advocate for my son. You know, so I do know the avenues and have used them. I'm not gonna go through that right now. I think I've mentioned it before, and y'all probably already know. But I had some complaints with the Texas Education Agency behind the school. However, when I talked to them, they told me, "Eh, can you just talk to them one more time? Because I have a feeling that they're gonna do everything that you ask them to do." And that confirmed to me that there was some deficits there. Now, after the psychological, she basically put on paper there's a lot of deficits there. And I'm gonna tell you this: if she's not there and overriding the program, then it may or may not get done. But at the time, my son's classification had to be from early childhood autism to that he was actually autistic, but he had to go through the psychologist, which they now determine that he's autistic on the school level because he already been diagnosed with this shit. So, but it had to be done before he made 20. He made 6, which he's 5. He'd be 6 on the 21st. And so he already got his birthday gift. We ain't put it together yet, girl. Oh, it's a motorcycle, one of them motorcycles with the batteries and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, he gonna be all down the street. I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm calling the police. I don't know where his ass gonna be. Which I say that, but that's not how it is because we put a close eye on him. Then he has a GPS tracking on him at all times because we're not about to lose him. We love him. He is a very been a blessing. Like he's an inspiration. He gives us hope. He worked so hard. He worked the hardest out of all of us. And the smartest out of all of us. And he do it. It's just I mean, if you get to meet him, you will fall in love with him. The school has fell in love with him. Like, yeah, it's really a different situation, and then especially dealing with somebody with that's autistic, My thing is the people in this district. Now with my older kids, they finished in this district, but they finished their last 2 years. They didn't go to elementary and secondary in this district. Now that's why I moved here because I was impressed with them. But um basically my son is introducing a lot of stuff to the district, and if that's God purpose for us, then that's what God purpose for us. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for the challenge. I've been ready for the challenge. I think we've added a lot. After the psychologist did her evaluation, the psychologist basically said everything that they did was wrong. And she had a lot of recommendations. She even wants the staff to be trained. So if there's anything that happens, probably with my child, all that stuff is going to have to come up. You know what I mean? As far as the training and everything else as far with the staff. So I'm trusting them to do their staffing. But please though, that's gonna be one of the first things that I'm gonna pull up because basically this lady just told me y'all know how to take care of my child. And if I wasn't a professional myself, I would be hurt and alarmed, and I am to a certain degree. But if I encounter a patient and I'm not familiar with the patient, I'm going to do research and I'm going to go to my superiors to find out what I need to do to take care of this patient. Now, I'm a great nurse. I've been a nurse for over 20 years. However, I'm not going to tell you I took care of every patient with every diagnosis. There's no way. But that's why you have continuing education so you can expound on your education. And so I expected what's expected of me to be expected for these teachers, but they didn't do that. But I gave them a pass. Yes, I know I could. I did submit complaints, and TA basically told me if you talk to them again, they're gonna do everything you want because they already know that they were wrong. Then I got a letter saying that my son, there was video equipment being placed in the surroundings of my son. It had a specific classroom, and they didn't tell me what classroom it was. But I didn't want to make a big issue. That's your right to take my son. I'm okay with you taking my son. I would prefer you to take my son to make sure my son is well taken care of. So, but I wasn't gonna make a big issue. So when we had the meeting yesterday, I was like, "What is this letter? Is this a timeout room? So are y'all putting my son in a timeout room, whatever?" Because that's the way it looked like to me. But basically, what they told me, any special education room is supposed to be taped. I don't know when that happened because all my kids being in special eds and they ain't all their rooms wasn't fucking taped. So I don't know where that shit coming from. But it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. The teachers need to protect themselves, and y'all need to protect the students. Yes, it should be taped. I would never discourage that, ever. Why would I? I have nothing to hide, and y'all shouldn't either. So, but that was an ordeal. It was very traumatic. It was an ordeal, and we still have a whole long way to go. But um, I feel like my son is here for a reason, and I'm grateful for his man. That dude just give you hope, y'all. If you want a little energy, if you feel a little down, y'all need a portion of him because he got so much he can give, and it's real. It's not for the cameras. It's not fake. It's real, and he sometimes I'll be on the phone with my mom and it sounds like she fussing at me. Or sometimes I can be on the phone with her or my sister or my brother and it sounds like we fussing because like we talk loud, right? My son would not have it. He like, no, wait, wait a minute. And he don't even know what he's saying, but he wants to have peace. Like and his dad is like that too. He want everybody to get along, everybody be on the same page. Everybody be about him. That's what he's about. But and it's not just about him, but he's like, no, wait, if he hear like my mom or sister saying some shit or something about me, he'd be like, no, no, wait, wait 1 minute. He couldn't say that 5 years ago. He could not say that shit 5 years ago. I'm telling you. This boy right here is a mess. But you better not talk shit on his mama, honey. I don't care who you is. Cause he going in. It's really funny though. Yeah, it's really funny because he going in, honey. Like you better not talk about his mama because he gonna tell her. If he could talk, he would tell me everything your ass said. He, thank you, go. Yes, God is still here. Yes, man, y'all better not talk shit about me because he may not can tell me, but honey, I'm gonna know because he gonna make it known. Don't talk about my mom in front of me. Do not. Yeah, it's actually cute though. I mean, yeah, I can understand all that, but yeah, he is a mess. But everybody falls in love with him when you enter his presence. He has this. a pill, and he not even old. He's a young man. Like he not even a man. He a boy. So man, he was named after Bryson Tiller. It's a song that I felt was y'all probably heard about it, but it was a song that I thought addressed the situation with me and his dad. And Bryson Tiller wrote it, and I did not want him named after his dad. Not because I hate him, but because I just didn't think it was in the best interest of my son. And I named him after this singer. And he likes music too. Low City Living. That's right, Chloe. He do keep me going. That boy is a mess. And you know what? He is a man. I need to invest in some stocks. Like you cannot change his if he like wet his pants or whatever, because he got the urinal. This is the thing. He potty training. One of my fears was that he was not gonna grasp potty training because um, you know, I'm not used to. Usually, kids have potty trained about 5 or 6 years old. My son urinating, he got that. The poopy, no, he don't. So sometimes you will see him in underwear, and sometimes you will see him in a diaper. Most of the time, if he's in a diaper, we know he may have pooped on the toilet and it's not enough, and we just don't want him to poop in his drawers. So we rather him poop in the diaper, and then we want to get the poop out of him, right? And so, yeah, it's a special situation with that. But autistic kids they're always delayed on stuff, particularly potty training, especially the poopy, and other things too, depending on their behavior. So, yeah, he will. He will. I'm glad he urinate, because I have taken care of patients that are in group homes, and they're like grown men, and then they're getting criticized because they pee and poop on themselves. And I guess because of my experience with that, it's always been like a fear of mine, I guess. But my son is so independent. Most of the time, he teaches self stuff. They told me while we was in art, he can write his name by himself. I never even knew that. And if you know my son, you know that's a big challenge for him. But I'm like, and it was two different teachers that actually showed me his name. I said, well, did y'all assist him with that? They're like, no. I said, did y'all do hand over hand? They said, no, he did that himself. So then I was like, I called my mom and my sister, and I'm like, wait a minute, Bryson writing his name and we don't know? And they're like, well, I mean, a lot of stuff he do on the tablet. And so I told them what, and they said he learned that on his own. Like, my baby got potential. But you know how rewarding it is to see somebody from going from this to that is very rewarding. Like I would never. Oh my god. And then when they be talking about sweet mom, I cannot get down with that shit. Like y'all don't even know the struggle on taking care of a disabled person. Sweet mom child is not as functional as my son. And I'll be goddamn if y'all sit here and talk about that lady and her baby. Like, nah, we ain't doing that shit. But y'all go check out Sweet Mom for Life. She had a good video last night on. If you follow Grams and Avery, she had a good video on the asses. But anyway, I'm about to get off of here. Love y'all. We out. Peace. What did she say now?